Welcome to Dave's Cooking Show, and for you today we have a sandwich that I have affectionately called the Pudgie. And first thing we need to do is get a cup of mayo in the bowl. And then you want to add 4 tablespoons of honey. Then you want to top that with 1/3 cup of red wine. Then a teaspoon of garlic powder. And then a pinch of parsley. Somewhere between a 1/16 and an 1/8 of a teaspoon. And then salt and pepper to taste, of course. And I must have missed it. But you want to add roughly about 3 tablespoons of lemon juice to this too. And then you just want to start stirring this around. First with a spoon until it reaches a certain point. Till it resembles something like this. And then grab a whisk and just whisk this shit around till smooth. Takes about a minute. Then you want to cover this and put it in the fridge for at least an hour. All right, let's start assembling the sandwich. Okay, as you can see, we have our hoagie bread ready to go. Please ignore the dirty plate in the upper right corner. And we're going to start off by adding some Canadian bacon, the only goddamn good thing to come out of Canada. What? It's true. Then we're going to add some ham. Specifically, this is Virginia ham, but use whatever ham you like. I just felt like Virginia for this one. And add just a little bit more ham. And you want to add some salami. Genoa or margarita, it doesn't matter. Yes, believe it or not, there are types of salamis. Then we're going to top this with some pepperoni. Get the deli-sized pepperoni, the great big fuckers. And then you want to add some mozzarella on one side. I will say, if you do want to add pizza sauce, you can. I chose not to. But if you want to add some pizza sauce, but I already made my sauce for this. Again, you might want to add some pepper before you put it in the oven. But you shouldn't need to add any salt, because you got a lot of salt in the ham, the salami, the pepperoni. It's good on that. And finally, add some provolone, and then pop it in the oven till it's done. All right, I don't have a time for this, but just keep an eye on it, and you should be good. Should look something like that. Pull it out and let it cool down for a minute or two, and we should be getting ready for assembly. Because believe it or not, there's still a few things we got to do. And first thing we want to do is just drizzle on a bit of that Pudgie sauce. However much is completely up to you. All right, got our sandwich sauced. Now time to add some good old-fashioned tomatoes. And then, once again, just add a little bit of flavor. I will say salt the tomatoes. Salt and pepper the tomatoes. But I pepper my subs anyway. But with tomatoes, make sure you just put a little bit of salt on them. Really brings out the flavor of the tomato. And then you want to grab some iceberg lettuce that you previously chopped up and place it on one side. Okay, now some people don't like this next step. If you don't, you can certainly leave it off. But I like to add just a bit of raw red onion. Again, I know some people don't like it. It is a bit intense, but there's enough going on where it kind of balances it out. But again, if you want to skip it, by all means, skip it. And then put the top on, and that's it. Slice down the middle, and you're done. So that's the Pudgie. Done.